one of the best. I know some of you all don't like Sean Payton. I know he's a prickly, but that being said, he's one of the best offensive minds that had some good offenses around him where he wasn't getting touched. So even though Drew Brees had a lot of success, I think he was in the perfect situation. The Arizona Cardinals are clearly not that. Without DeAndre Hopkins, with the banged up or the ghost of AJ Green, as I now call him, and James Conner, who had a good year, he was banged up in that game. To be fair, Kyle Murray didn't have a lot, and obviously the team went on to win the Super Bowl that he lost to, so it's no shame. But you can't lose the team like it sounds like he's losing. And you know what was going to happen? Some of this does fall on Cliff Kingsbury.
Because, no way.
Hey, no. You know what? You get to ride and kill Kirk Cousins all the time. I get to go back to my Kirk Cousins, Cliff Kingsbury. I think again, and it's probably not all on him. Some of it's on Steve Keim, the guy who constructs the team in terms of not getting maybe the right guys together. And obviously, it doesn't feel like maybe Cliff Kingsbury has created a good culture. So I think there's just a lot of elements that have maybe set this off thing on, and they have to get it straight because he's entering his fourth year where they can extend out the fifth year, but he wants to get paid now. And to be fair to Luggs' point, he's had flashes where he's good and he definitely deserves money, but with all the injuries and durability, you're not going to pay him a Josh Allen.
Right.
So that's where you run into the problems.
All right, Aaron Donald. He made it. He's the first ever player to make 7 straight years, defensive player, all-pro, first ever, 7 straight years. But, fellas, he's the 5th highest paid defensive player in the league. Is he bluffing? Is he going to retire? What say you, Aaron Donald?
I don't think he could retire. The guy is such a workaholic and competitive. How can you walk away from that? Now, should he be paid? Yes, he should be paid. Everybody's making their coin.
For sure.
But if there's any legs to the fact that Sean McVay wants to step into broadcasting, that could play into Aaron Donald's decision too. But isn't it? I find it sort of funny. We're 2 days after the game.
Right.
All of this is it's all falling apart. We can't keep these guys together. That kind of a thing. It's crazy to me. Anyway,
Chicken Little.
Aaron Donald, you'll see him back with the Rams next year. I don't think that they're going to allow him to go anywhere else, and he's not going to retire.
I don't think he will. And again, I'm not saying he doesn't have genuine feelings where maybe he might want to hang it up because he has nothing left to prove. That being said, he's 4 years into I believe, a 7-year contract. Like Jay Boy pointed out, he's not the highest paid player where consistently, even though he didn't win defensive player of the year, right? He didn't win. Who?
TJ Watt.
Thank you. Yeah, he's won it 3 times. You could have made a case for him this year, being that guy too. Just because even though he maybe doesn't have the sacks, just how he affects every element of the game because he's doing it from the interior, so he affects the run game more so than probably the TJ Watt on a consistent basis. For him to be the 5th highest paid player, and obviously this also ties back to Jay Boy with all the TV contracts coming up. Again, Aaron Donald, his agent aren't dumb. They know the cap is going to go up.
Yeah, true.
So again, even if they want to get paid more, it might not even cost as much a percentage by the time the money gets raised by this Amazon Thursday night contract goes
$1 billion
through.
contract.
Yeah. So I mean, I get what Aaron Donald's doing. Sean McVay part's more fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Because I could see, because I believe he's 36?
Youngest coach ever to win a Super Bowl, 36 years old.
36 years and 10 days or something like that.
Yeah, give him that 10 days, right?
Yes, thank you. I was going to say, I looked into this just real quickly, and again, I don't want to put him in these lofty air yet because he hasn't reached his status, but he's at least on, I think we'd all agree he's on the trajectory of these guys. And some of them you could even say he's better than right now. Maybe one guy, which I still don't agree with. But anyway, Parcells, he hung it up first at 49 with the Giants.
Yep.
Walsh hung it up at 57 for the 49ers after he won the Super Bowl in 1988. Madden, obviously, he's probably the closest to what Sean McVay is now. He hung up at 42 and then obviously got into broadcasting, which maybe that is the way McVay goes, which he's already had a podcast. He did a Flying Coach on the Ringer.
Well, we got a podcast, man. Come on. What you talking about?
Yeah, I shouldn't sell anyone. But Dick Vermeil.
Oh, yeah.
Dick Vermeil, he retired initially with the Eagles at 46, and Ditka retired at 53 with Chicago in 92. The similar thread through all of those, they all came back to coach. 93, Parcells went to New England. 92, Walsh didn't come back to NFL, but he went back to college with Stanford. Dick Vermeil with the Rams in 97, and Ditka in 97 also with the Saints. Madden's the only one, and obviously it's because he got a great gig where he became the most influential broadcaster of all time, possibly. So,
and you forgot to mention Lovie Smith making a retirement thing come back.
I don't think that was a retirement. That was just get out.
Yeah, it was a different situation.
See you later.
I still love Lovey. Let's not rag on that.
Yeah, we love the love.
Oh, especially now, man. I mean, with the white beard.
I wish I could grow that beard.
He's cool looking.
He's going to be so many memes this next year. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing the Lovey. It's too bad he plays coaches in Houston. But
kind of like Aaron Donald too. I think Sean McVay's thing might be. I don't know what the situation is on
little
his
shell
contract.
game, little game of chess or checkers.
I think, I can get a broadcasting job. Well, and again, the unfortunate thing for the Rams is, like you just brought up, J-Boy, with Amazon just throwing money out. Who knows? They're getting Sean McVay locked up for like 5 to 6 years.
I mean, they just got to sell a couple of can openers on the website, and they could take care of El Michael's salary, which is next, and Troy Aikman.
The thing about McVay, so he drops out for 5 years.
Yeah.
He'll be 41, 42 years old.
Right.
And he can come back and do it. Gruden proved that you could do it. It's just...
Well, be careful with that one.
Well, Gruden's his backroom stuff was his downfall. It wasn't his football acumen, I don't think.
Yeah, and he also had a doll that looked like him, though, so that was a little different.
Chucky.
Chucky.
Yeah, no, like
yes.
Yeah, but no, Parcells came back. He obviously had a lot of success. He took New England to a Super Bowl. Dick Vermeil took the Rams to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, with Kurt Warner. Sure. Yeah.
Guys can come back. And like Lug said, like I said, if he came back in 6 years, he'd be 42. That's the age in which Madden, the youngest of these guys, retired. So.
And by the way, in the Super Bowl, did you see Dick Vermeil there standing in the end zone?
Yeah.
He looked good. He looked really good.
Yeah. He wasn't moving. I wasn't sure if there wasn't a wax figure, but anyway.
I could be wrong. I believe the man is 85 years old. That he's able to stand by his own is great.
Easy, Madame Trousseau, or whoever has that stupid wax museum in England, whatever. Trousseau.
Trousseau, that's something to put your wedding dress in, I think, or something like that.
Oh, golly. I think the show's officially derailed. Should we kind of call it
let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's kill this thing, I think it's long since been over. Hey, we have a new sponsor again this week, Rose Auto Sales. They're on Highway 51 North right there. If your sticker is not on the back of their car, you probably paid too much. Stop in and ask for Norm. Or better yet, stop in and ask for
our boy Fish, who is proud that his former classmate at University of Pacific, Pete Carroll, now head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, they formed a partnership to produce an eco-friendly bubble gum. The coach is famous for chomping nervously all game long. According to Fish, the new chewing sensation will be called Pete's Best and will be available later in 2022. Fish will have some samples this week Wednesday of this week. He invites everyone to come down and get their bubble on.
Okay, and Coach McVay's got a podcast. We got a podcast. Come on, Coach, be a friend of the show. Let's go. Let's do it.
That is unbelievable.